Hey guys, Nyx here, and we are back with Reverse. It's been a bit. Well, I mean, we did the, like, Remake Cup thing when it dropped, but when it comes to, like, the main story, it's been a bit, because I got stuck. So I have actually done quite a bit of grinding. Also, as you can see, I got Pickles and Melania, and look, they're they're level 2. Insight level 2. Granted, they're still all level 1, but I've done all of my 6 and 5 stars, and then I boosted Lasource just because she's my only other healer, and we need all of the healing we can get. And then everyone else I've been trying to get, like, to level 40 Insight 1, but obviously I haven't finished it all the way. But hopefully this is enough to actually continue the main story. So that is the goal today. We go as far as we can in the story, and then do grinding if we get stuck again. And then, if that makes the stream short, we'll jump into like a rhythm game or something. I don't know. We will cross that bridge when we get to it. Anyway. How you guys doing? Oh, also, I've updated my wilderness quite a bit. It is, expanded quite a bit. And I've gotten, like, all of the, like, buildings more so than the tiles. Because I realized that these boost, what's it called? Vigor? More than the tiles do, so I've been focusing on that. Hopefully we actually get to level up the Paleo Hall, because that is... Let's see, what level do we need to go to? Level 21. I think we're stuck on level 11. We'll see. It would be cool if we could level this up today, though. I want more tiles. I feel like things are very crowded. I want more tiles. But no, sorry things are a little late. A lot has happened, this week. Long story short, the car died. We haven't even had it for a year, and it just stopped. Turns out, the, people that sold this silly car, that they are apparently a reputable car dealer. It's a big name. I will say that it's a fairly common name that you hear when it comes to cars. They sold us this junk heap. They said that they would double check it before we could take it home. They clearly did not, because the battery that was in the car, it's been in the car for over a year now, was the wrong type of battery. It was like 1 or 2 sizes too small. Somehow the car kept running despite this issue. But this would explain half of the issues we've been having with this silly thing for over a year now. Well, almost a year, I should say, because it hasn't been a year yet. Just one thing after another with the stupid car. They were, like, really trying to get us to take this thing home. They were like, oh, we'll cut you all these deals. They even made a promise, really stupid promise that they went back on immediately. It's like, oh, if you see anything that's wrong with it in, like, the first week and you let us know, bring it back, we'll get it taken care of. Well, we made the list, because there was a lot of things wrong with the car. Gave it to them, and they said, oh, we can't do anything. And then this battery issue, and it sucks. But no, because the car had its little breakdown or whatever, we currently have absolutely nothing in the kitchen. Because we can't go grocery shopping. So that's why the streams have been a little finicky starting times. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow, because tomorrow we'll finally be able to go grocery shopping. Oh my gosh! So yeah, that's why today was late. That's why tomorrow's gonna be late too. Yeah. Yeah, because we couldn't get anything done with the silly battery until today. So we were actually lucky. They managed to get the battery in and get it done like relatively quick. Because at first they said, oh, we won't have it done until Wednesday. And then they said, oh, if you can get it in here in like the next hour, we can maybe have it done by 5. So my dad rushed this barely running car to the car place or whatever. And I basically resolved to just have a bowl of chip crumbs. Like all the crumbs at the bottom of a chip bag. That was gonna be my lunch. Thankfully, they actually got the battery in really, really quick. A lot quicker than they said they would originally. So I ended up waiting for my dad to come home with lunch. So that's better than the handful of chip crumbs that I was originally going to have today. Well, they were good chips. It's been forever since I've had corn chips. It's like, oh, Dad got corn chips. He ate the entire bag without me. There's like just a little tiny bit. There was like 3 normal sized chips and then the rest were crumbs. It's like, I guess this is my lunch. Okay. So we can use anyone here. We gotta think. Because this is... There's a little bit of everyone here. We need a healer for sure. I'm going to use... Where is she? I really like her as a healer.
Silence.
Then I think we'll use Melania, and Pickles actually does decent damage. His group attack, his mass attack, it's great. Okay. Let us make sure things are good here. It's good. It's just you. This reminds me, I can actually get like another side tube. Like a better side tube. I need to do that at some point. I just haven't looked into what each of them do. I have like enough of a special currency to get a new one. We will try this.
This trial is mine to judge.
Considering the last time we tried this, we we only had like inside what, 1? Level 1? Hopefully we actually do some damage this time.
A tooth for a tooth.
Oh, there's still another attack we can do.
Feeleth pain and knoweth regret.
Please, listen. Please don't. Please don't.
Okay.
An eye for an eye.
This and that.
A tooth for a tooth. The law is above all else.
Goodbye.
Pay for thy sins with
That
my
didn't
blood.
kill it.
Resistance is futile.
Um.
An eye for an eye.
Stars.
It is nice being able to do damage. Because getting through this first wave, it took me like 5 rounds, right? And now we're like doing this in
Tooth for a tooth.
4, basically. So I guess it hasn't
Feeleth
improved that
pain and
much.
knoweth regret.
If we had more
For
crits.
everyone.
Oh, hello. Yes, it's very nice. Last time I attempted this fight, I was only in sight 1 level 1. So now everyone is like in sight 2 level 1. Hopefully we can do damage. Hopefully we can do a thing. We will see. I have hope.
A tooth for a tooth.
Stars.
Thou shalt make an atonement for thy
No, basically all I've been doing in this game is just grinding levels over and over and over, because I got stuck in the, like, event quest, so it's like I can't progress in that, so I'm just going to grind levels like crazy and see what happens.
An eye for an eye.
Yeah, she's so cool.
Is above
I
all.
like her design and just her overall theming. So far, she's like my favorite.
Feeleth pain and knoweth regret.
Though Melania is fun too. I really like Melania too.
It's a
A
secret.
tooth for a tooth.
Beating. For everyone.
Okay. I'll just do this.
For an eye.
For everyone. Please, listen.
Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
Let's see. Okay, we don't have any, like, boosts here, so we'll just live.
Tooth for a tooth.
Stars.
Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full. Noble or lowly, sin shall be.
How is that one still alive? Granted, he's going to, like, die instantly because of counter, but still.
Please don't.
I want to say we can beat this.
An
I
eye,
really want to say we can beat this.
a tooth for a tooth. Feeleth pain and knoweth regret.
Goodbye.
I mean, after a month of grinding, I feel like I should be able to clear the story mode.
Sin shall be punished.
Let's see. Or wait. Wait.
An eye for an eye.
Do it this way.
Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
For everyone. Please, listen.
Okay, I'm going to do
An eye for an
that. Hopefully.
Stars.
Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full. Noble or lowly, sin shall be punished.
Okay. Come on, click.
An eye for an eye.
Please, listen.
Did it kill
Pay
it?
for thy sins with thy blood. Noble or lowly, sin shall
I'm never good at, like, guessing if I can actually, like, knock someone down.
Secret.
Um,
Everyone.
pay for thy
I think
sins
I
with
can
thy
do
blood.
enough damage, and then it's like a single point. Well, we actually made it to this point. I don't think we actually got to this round in my last attempt, so there has been some improvement.
Noble or lowly, sin feeleth pain and knoweth regret.
Please, listen.
Now, can I beat it in 5 rounds? I don't know. We will try.
Off thou go.
Stars.
We obviously aren't getting all the stars here. But if we can clear the mission, I will be happy.
Please don't.
An eye for an eye. A tooth for a tooth.
We're just going to attack.
Noble or lowly, sin shall be
Please.
punished.
Listen.
Okay, we just barely beat it, I think.
Please don't.
An eye for an eye.
Hopefully the attack will actually be enough to kill it. Okay, it was. Barely.
Using troops.
Yeah, I'm going to need to grind a whole lot more if I want to beat that in 15 rounds.
I am exhausted.
Almost joking.
They take off their helmets, slumping onto the floor together. Their gloves are soaked in sweat. They subside into momentary silence, looking at each other. They burst into laughter in high spirits.
I haven't had so much fun for centuries. How many times did we die?
Too many, to the point where I basically gave up.
Sorry, I cannot do math now. My mind goes blank.
Who would expect the Yumeto would have a brain fade?
Lilia falls backwards, lying on her back, staring at the white ceiling with peaceful joy. Yumeto leans onto the wall, exhausted. It was a fight on verve and vitality. All the noises that have been nagging them for days now seem to have disappeared. There are only breaths, the wind, and the smell of the concrete floor.
Have you heard the result of the debate?
I heard that. The number of people opposing the draft significantly increased after the debate.
It's not going well. Soon will be the voting session. The opposition has taken the lead.
I hope Miss Druvis can hold out.
You visited them?
I submitted a request to enter that building. The system arranged guards to accompany me to ensure my safety. The moment they entered the building, they started sawing the trees, saying that they need to carve out the path. Since then, I have not been there.
4.5 weeks. After that, they can't hold on for any longer.
Really? In that case, the vote result has to come out before that.
Yumeto is deep in contemplation.
Hi, may the peace be with us.
Hello. May the peace be with us.
Do you mind giving us some privacy?
Do whatever you like.
Bum, bum, bum. They walk to the break room in the hallway.
Here is Madam Z's message. Please visit her in the office on Friday.
Ah, okay. Copy that. Thank you for the message.
With pleasure.
She nods and places her hand on your
Wish you a
chest.
good day.
Security, Sharon, leaves the room at a quick trot. That is a name. That is definitely a name. Security Sharon. When Yumeto returns to her exercise equipment, she finds Lilia is about to leave the room.
Are you leaving?
Yes.
She picks up her gloves and the canteen, but hesitates. She pauses for a brief moment, then quickly turns back to Yumeto.
Do you know how the penalties for destruction of public property of the Foundation...
Oh, it might have said secretary. I was reading it quick. I might have misread it. A lot has been happening today, as I have mentioned. If I misread a word, I apologize in advance. It's someone.
Huh? Well, according to measures of the Foundation for Administrative Penalties, based on the severity of the circumstances, fines will be imposed and the offender's salaries shall be deducted accordingly in minor cases, while detention or expulsion shall be imposed in major cases.
She's just very proud of having a security position, or a secretary position. She must make it known that that is her position. It's now a part of her name.
The penalty also depends on what is damaged. For example, production tools, household goods, buildings, equipment, and facilities, etc. These are the properties that involve less cost and limited influence if damaged. If the number of people involved in a brawl is equal to or less than 8, and there are no major casualties, the penalty will be minor. May I ask what happened? Why are you asking this all of a sudden?
Nothing. As I said, bored to death.
She wants to start a fight.
So bored that I have been paying attention to the Foundation's regulations. Even the flying manuals failed to win this much of my attention.
She waves at her and leaves without looking back.
So long, Sonetto. Hopefully there's good news for us next time I see you.
I don't know what FYP means. Let's see. Is there any trails? We have to get used to looking for trails again.
We are falling behind even further. A vote or two won't help us turn this around.
I know.
I have no idea. Oh, I don't use TikTok, so I don't know anything about it. I don't. Sometimes I will watch like YouTube shorts, but for the most part, I just don't like videos that are super short. If I'm gonna watch a video, it has to be like 5 minutes or longer. Or I just can't give it any attention.
The move to deny was indeed useless.
Oh my gosh. So I watched someone and he memes on like how like parents and grandparents like will refer to like, I don't know, Zoomer humor or whatever. And he will ironically call TikTok tiki-talkie. The other day my dad actually called it tiki-talkie. Unironically. He just called it that. He's like, I don't care about tiki-talkie. It's like, what? I know you don't watch the same people as me, so I know you're saying that seriously and not as a joke.
The arcanists that were on our side have defected. I misjudged the situation in the debate.
Yeah, it's just the tiki-talkies. He doesn't watch the tiki-talkies. He watches TikTok compilations, and that's what I was pointing out. It's like, you say you hate TikTok, and yet you are watching, half the time when I go into the living room, he's watching like some sort of TikTok compilation. And he's like, I don't care about tiki-talkies. This is YouTube.
Going to seize the opportunity.
Yes, congrats on the stream streak. Woo! Let's see, she doesn't respond to him, only pacing back and forth in the room.
To seize the initiative may bring us the chance.
38 lines go across the board in horizontal and vertical directions, crossing one another in 361 intersections as orderly as the stars.
That is to say, don't pull back, don't jump, even when they're attacking. But to focus on the bigger picture, to win strong positions.
She suddenly... I can read. She seems to have a sudden flash of insights and reaches out one of her hands without being aware of doing so. I can read, I promise. This is... Oh, I'm pointing the wrong way. This is Reverse 1999. It's a gacha game that came out the beginning of... October? It's a relatively new gacha game. But last time I was playing the story mode, I got stuck. So for like a month, I have been grinding non-stop so I can finally finish the main storyline. So that is what we are doing. Well, as someone who actually plays Go, it's hard to explain, but I do actually know what these moves are. I actually have a Go set in my closet.
The black tsuke. Then the white hane. And the black counter hane here. The white stand. The black osae. Through these moves, I see. The move to D11 can save us more than 10 Mokov stones. We can still win within 10 moves.
Dun dun dun.
Mark,
Yes? Are there any other things we can do?
we need an influencer. A leader who can win us more than 10 votes. Give me the file of the uncommitted leaders, including those who were neutral about this issue in the beginning.
Okay.
He seems perplexed, but still quickly retrieves the files and starts browsing them on the chair. The room is in complete silence, except for the slight noise of flipping pages.
Bard.
No, too young to be convincing.
Noni, head of the Natural Resource Committee.
There are only 3 of them in the group.
Senator Bernard, leader of the Mankind Caucus. Forget it.
Bernard? Oh, yes. He can be your man. He is eloquent and leads a group of 11. All of the 11 are his loyal followers. Why is he uncommitted? I thought he would be the first to vote.
Perhaps they believe it's a sure bet.
Find out what he's been up to.
But, Madam Z, are you sure you want to cooperate with him? This doesn't make any sense. We don't even serve the same group.
Mark, we're all serving for the Foundation's future.
This is true.
I just want to know what he needs now.
The office in Chicago, US. He is trying to cover that region with his influence. Bernard believes the employees there are guilty of serious dereliction of duty. They discriminate against humans of different classes, and are suspected of committing electoral fraud in collusion with the local capitals.
That's not good.
Court's investigators have already intervened, but they cannot go out due to the storm right now, so the case is pending investigation.
Okay.
Chicago office. I've read the reports on there. I see. Great. Exactly what we can help with.
Through what?
Through Yumeto. I have a meeting with her on Friday. This may lead us to a win-win situation.
Dun dun dun. Okay. Now we have trails. Let's see, don't waste such a chance. Hardest mode it is. Oh no. How hard are we talking? This is doable. This should be fine.
Nothing unexpected. For now.
Okay. Focus you.
A
Candy.
tooth for a tooth.
For everyone.
Feeleth pain and knoweth regret. An eye for an eye.
Plan A.
Noble or lowly.
You should be fine here.
shall be punished.
Okay. You were a problem. So we will fix this problem. This is the right one, right? Yeah. Do this and that. And counter.
An unconventional choice.
I am current with the dub, and I did watch the episode that came out today, the one with, Sukuna fighting Magaraga, or whatever his name was, the Shikigami. The one that was only 30% finished. When it comes to the manga, I'm like 100 chapters ahead of where the anime is. Somewhere about there, so I'm semi-aware of what happens. I dropped the manga just because the panel layouts did not make any sense to me and I could not follow it. So I am now an anime only on Jujutsu unless it goes off the walls too much. Well, like I said, I only just watched the episode like, what would it be? Like 30 minutes ago. So the names do not stick with me in that series. So yeah.
Candy. Time waits for no one.
But like the only names I have down, to be completely honest, are Yuta, Maki, Inumaki, and Panda. Because those are the better characters. I don't care about any of the others.
Down.
Warning, warning. The puppy is fleeing the scene at its maximum speed.
Okay. No, it's just that I don't really care about them.
Best wishes for the upcoming victory.
It's like I am aware of Megumi, Goto, Yuji. Yeah, those are the only names I have memorized, but I really only care about Yuta's group. Those are the better characters to me. Yes, but Yuta. Yuta is better than Yuji. The entirety of Jujutsu Zero is better than Jujutsu proper, in my opinion.
It will be the final vote soon. It's a stunning victory for us. Cheers!
Cheers! May the peace be with us.
It's like, Jujutsu isn't like a bad series per se, but I've seen similar concepts done before, and it's okay. I wouldn't say it's amazing, but it's okay. The fight scenes in the anime are good. I will give it that. But as someone who tried to read the manga first and got lost with the very convoluted panel compositions, it's just an okay series for me. Let's see. The group is fully immersed in the joy brought by the collective glory.
You're in a good mood.
Z.
Hey, he's actually referred to as Bernard, just not just some random like title. Because there's a bunch of named characters that are just referred to as their title in the text box.
To tell Balderdash here.
Bernard stops them with a wag of a hand. Wag of a hand? I think you mean wave. He pushes his way through the crowd and comes up to her.
What brings you here, our honorable committee member?
May I have a word with you, Bernard?
Plotting.
Let me check my watch again. It's 3 in the afternoon. I don't think I've drunk that much. Could you repeat that again? You want me to canvas for you?
Maybe.
To be more precise, to form a partnership.
My, what a creative idea. What can you offer? Not supporting such a stupid draft next time? Or recruiting new arcanists for our caucus?
What about a witness for the case of Chicago office?
I think we've hooked him. He instantly frowns.
Who is it? Give me the name.
I will, if you collaborate with me. Or talk to me with a better attitude.
I'm sorry. Our philosophies have always been different, and that led to prejudice. But being mysterious won't show us sincerity for each other.
Okay, see you later, GM. We will be here. Hopefully we can finish the final story chapter, or the current final story chapter today. Maybe. Hopefully.
A staff of mine is willing to testify as a witness. Her report can prove your point.
Strong enough to prove their negligence?
It depends on the special prosecutor. But the evidence is strong enough to prove that you're innocent from setting up others out of your personal interest.
You can't help but break into laughter.
Looks like you've got your own little bird. The management there sucks. They don't serve humans or arcanists. They're just puppets manipulated by money. I want to bring order back to that place. And I've collected quite a lot of evidence against them. Yet the most ridiculous thing happened. The second week after I submitted the investigation application to the Supreme Court, the evidence was gone.
Oh, that's not good.
My men found their charred pieces in the garbage room. Someone threw them into the shredding incinerator.
Oh, that's not good.
It was like I could do nothing but surrender.
You have a wolf by your ears. I understand.
Bernard takes a deep breath before he starts to talk again.
But you're asking for too much. 11 votes. We're on the opposite side. I can never persuade all of them to vote for you. Besides, the court session of the Chicago case starts later than the final vote. Don't tell me you want the service before you pay for it.
Don't worry. You can vote after testifying.
How are you gonna do that?
She has powers. She can do it.
I will do what I can, in my power.
See? Power.
The vote won't start so soon.
He raises one eyebrow.
I can try for 9 votes, or 10, for the appreciation of your political resourcefulness.
Madam Z holds the hand waiting in front of her.
Good luck making a better Chicago office, Bernard.
Oh, Thanks for the follow still. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. She is cool. I do like Z. Z is cool. She's definitely better than, who's the one in charge? Constantine? Constantine is villain vibes all over. I will root for Z any day of the week, so long as Constantine goes down. Let's see. Unlike the other days, Constantine isn't by her desk today. The light in the room stays off. She has her back to the door, facing the window. Daylight slowly permeates into the dark room through the rigid marble windows.
Come in.
I'm here to report the situation so far. Some neutral parties have tilted in favor of the draft.
How many?
Not a lot of them, but enough to make the votes even. They have always pursued revolution in the Foundation. Looks like Mark has finally persuaded them. I heard Miss Z has been working hard on canvassing too. But the number of the Conservatives remains the same. We don't have to worry about that. I believe we will still prevail in the final vote days later.
What about the other groups?
Still functioning as usual. Nothing special. By the way, Bernard and his men paid a visit to SPDM. I didn't get to talk to them.
She turns back to face the window.
Thank you for the report. She's never been so persistent. Do you know why she's been so different this time, Pedro?
Oh.
I didn't realize you had time to invite me to play table tennis. Or are you actually here to lobby, Madam Z?
I'll say both, Cats. Back then when I was a student, I'd often invite my classmates to play ping pong after we left the laboratory. A cold shower after getting soaked in sweat is a piece of memory I can't forget.
Okay.
You remind me of the old days in the table tennis varsity. You're the only one I can practice with here. Serve it, Madam Z. Let's compete.
Random ping pong break. Let's go. Oh, the ping pong tournament took a turn for the violent.
This trial is mine to judge.
Okay. Okay. Oh, we have this then. Okay. Counter.
An eye for an eye.
Yes.
Feeleth pain and knoweth regret.
I didn't know we were playing Ping Pong the anime today.
Please don't.
Okay, we're gonna keep this going, and
For a tooth.
Plan A.
I have a feeling we're supposed to keep our little guard dude alive, so that is what we will focus on. Yeah, it looks like he's the only one doing any damage. So if this doesn't work, I have an idea. How we can keep this thing alive longer with a different team.
3, 2, 1, down.
But I think we're good.
The show's on, hounds. Plan A. Plan B. Time waits for no one, even for a great thief.
Yeah, just 1 point of damage. It's fine.
A mice pot.
A tooth for a tooth.
Yeah, we can do this.
Noble
The pointless single point of damage, but whatever. We're fine.
For thy sins in full.
Whew, that went smooth.
Exactly.
Backhand chop. Great, great.
She nimbly picks up the white ball and bows.
Again. Ready to go.
Oh, really? See, what I was thinking, we have... So we use someone that can give us, like, counter, like Voyager or Balloon, and then we also grab, oh, what's her name? The Diamond Thief. She has, like, the red suit on, or whatever. Tenet? I believe her name is Tenet. She has, like, shield. So you combine shield with the counter, and the counter does damage, and we win.
Nice shot.
Madam Z strikes. The little ball flies over the net in an extremely low parabola and goes into the unguarded corner of the table. Nah. She's okay, but she's not my favorite. Katz turns her body to one side, striking the ball back confidently. I can read.
We're planning to revise some articles in the draft.
Which articles?
The article is about strengthening the control of registered arcanists. You're right. We do need to improve the credibility of the Foundation in the outside world.
Tell me more.
The Timekeeper's power to discipline should be transferred back to the School of Discipline at the Foundation. The Foundation will conduct a unified risk assessment on Arcanists to ensure this team is always under control.
But in fact, it still belongs to the Timekeeper, right?
That is our minimum requirement, and you will not change.
I didn't expect you to compromise.
It's not a compromise. It's a reasonable amendment to the draft. Transferring the power of education and discipline to the Foundation will help lower the budget and reduce the pressure on Verton.
And you
I still find it funny. First we were using, like, chess parallels, then Go parallels for the battles, the mental mind games. Now it's ping pong. The ultimate challenge.
Not contradiction. If the draft is meant to pass, I will do whatever I can to make it meet most expectations. Just like this ping pong game. Friendship first, competition second. Legislation shall serve the people.
That is a very well-balanced ball if it could actually stand on the net like that.
A vote is not the only thing I need, Katz.
I wonder what game we will be using for our mental mind games later. We got chess, we got Go, we got ping pong. Maybe we can get some reversey in there. Uno? We could get Uno. Solitaire. Monopoly.
Ping pong. Ping pong. Ping pong. Ping pong. Ping pong. Ping pong.
Imitation show?
Yes, an imitation show. A ball imitation show, little thing. You're imitating the Messiah, while I'm imitating an orange ball made of plastic.
Who knows? I mean, this game feels like at some point we could have like, oh no, there's a mole, there's an imposter, ah! It could go that way. We don't know. Well, I guess if you spoil yourself and like read into like the events that have already released in like China, you would know. But I have stayed blind to the Chinese timeline.
Being pushed back and forth by two rackets, I have nowhere else to go. Once they apply a force on me, I can't help bouncing to the sky. You can see how the air flows across my dry, wrinkled skin. Oh, what a coincidence. Aren't you in the same situation as mine?
Yeah. It's like, I've seen some of the new characters just because there's like art floating around for like everyone. But I don't know like when they drop, what events they show up in, so I haven't been keeping track of the timeline at all. There's only like one game that I really keep tabs on for like future events, and that's Project Sakai. Because I'm a huge Focal Synth nerd and I need my Rin and Lin skins.
Ha! Look at your frowning face. Your face wrinkles from the eyebrows to the nose tip, but people can barely see those light furrows. We know what that means. You have a poker face, and it's never your fault. But for now, your face is not the thing that matters. Well, maybe for someone it is, but still, it's not. You know what really matters? The game. Yes, it's the game. Of course the game matters. Everyone loves the game. They gather at the stadium yelling or roaring vehemently. They choose one team to become its fan and spend good money on a team uniform or an autographed ball. Yet, it's just a ball. You see where I'm coming from? Just a ball. Its outline, a circle, could be found in any geometry textbook and anywhere in this world. When the first hominid picked up a coconut and threw it to the sky, and caught it, and threw it, and caught it, and threw it again, when she felt joy and yelped, had she ever thought of the future? The future where a simple ball has become so complicated and enchanting. Now we call it the present.
They really are.
Complicated and enchanting.
This disembodied voice, he like lives with a thesaurus like ingrained in his mind.
Use your silly and smart head to think about this ball game carefully. The complex scoring rules, the harsh requirements for reactive agility.
I'm curious if we ever get to meet Mystery Man. Mr. Thesaurus, I can talk.
The correct way of using them will lead to victory. What matters more is, like every ball game, it focuses on how you serve the ball and hit it back. It's not an easy job as it sounds. When you are in the game, you need to concentrate. Where will the ball come from, and how will you return it to your opponent? You need to figure that out within half a second. Use your power in a proper way. Move your feet in a stable pace. Inhale and exhale at the right time.
It has to be somewhere.
Ping, pong, ping, pong, ping.
He is elusive and he is crazy, and it's kind of fun.
The sound will last forever and ever, until that bouncing little
He is the true master of hide and seek. Eventually we will find him, and we will have answers. Let's see, flute. I can talk. A few clerks stop and watch by the table. The game is about to start. Okay. In that case... we'll use her, maybe. Well, no. I haven't really used Sweetheart all that much. What does she do? We can try her.
Huh?
I have her, I might as well try her once.
Nothing unexpected. For now.
Yeah. I don't know. There's like a handful of characters that I basically use exclusively, and all the others are just extras. So, yeah. I am still figuring things out. We'll go after you.
A tooth for a tooth.
Forgive me, will you?
Yeah, I know. Like I said, I've been grinding levels like all month. Once I got stuck in like the Remic Cup stuff, and it's like, okay, there's nothing else I can do in this game except for grind, so we're gonna grind, and... And now I think I'm good to maybe continue the story, so that's what today is, seeing if I can actually make progress or not. And we have made progress. I'm not sure if we can get to the end of chapter 4, but we will try. An attempt will, in fact, be made.
Plan A.
Cartier! An eye for an eye.
An unconventional choice.
Pay for thy sins with
We
thy
will
blood.
see. So we've only just started. It's only been about an hour, so there has been some progress. Yeah, I don't have enough for that. Okay, so he's gonna get his ult off. That's fine. Here, we'll prep for next round.
Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full.
3, 2, 1, down.
Noble or lowly, sin shall be punished.
Uh-oh.
I mean, we're definitely doing better than last time. Just because things aren't, like, instantly killing us.
Sorry.
Because I have better units now. Because I got Melania, obviously, and then... Getting Melania got me a lot of, like, Beast Deflatist, which I did not have, at all. And then when I went to get Pickles, I got him on my first try, so I haven't pulled anything since getting Pickles. So I have a lot of, like, drops for the next event. Okay, we've received applause and admiration. Woo! The next event looks fun, though. It's like classic horror movie stuff. I wasn't expecting a centaur character, that's for sure. Yeah.
Constantine.
She's a lot of fun. I wasn't sure if I was going to try and pull for her. It's like her design was cool. And then she turned into the little glider thing. I have sugar gliders, and I know that she doesn't actually turn into a sugar glider. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a flying squirrel, but it's close enough. And I needed her after I saw that. Anything that is slightly adjacent to my sugar gliders, I need. Let's see. Constantine sitting behind the rostrum looks up. She takes off her reading glasses and closes the book in her hand.
Has the voting started? You see, here is the number of votes I have estimated. The pro-drafts will lose by 5 votes to their opponent. Don't forget our bet.
The one who loses will pay for the new stamps.
The final vote is not today, I'm afraid.
She has a complicated look on her
The
face.
speech is still ongoing. She's just started the part on Article 3, Section 5 of the Rules of Procedure. But the speech has already lasted 7 hours.
Someone doesn't know how to cut back on their writing. I have that problem. I just ramble when I'm writing. And then it's like I'm 5 pages above the word count.
Even some delegates have left.
What?
She smiles, surprised.
Filibuster?
Yes, and Katz's speech will be right after that. So, I guess the final vote won't start until tomorrow. That won't make a difference. Delaying the vote won't change the result.
Constantine sighs.
I don't know yet.
When the power of rambling kicks in.
I didn't expect that she would be trying so hard. But for me, this is not necessarily bad news.
That is the one problem. You stall for time yourself, but then, like, whoever you're up against also gets that new time.
The filibuster will only have 2 outcomes. It is either one of the parties wins over 2/3 of support and gains victory, or both parties get stuck in a tug of war. If this tug of war doesn't end with a clear outcome, the Storm Reformation will end up completely dead and forbidden to be discussed within 5 years. Are the stakes getting too high?
Someone trots over from the doorway. As he comes up to them, he bends over so that only Constantine can hear him.
Madam Vice President, Mr. President came back from the Pax House.
I will go see him now.
He's waiting for you in the office.
Okay. It has been over a year since they last met. Constantine quickly trots along the hallways. The window is clear enough to give reflection. She stops and fixes her collar. The door is left half open.
Mr. President, good day to you, sir. May the peace be with us.
May the peace be with us.
Who is Mystery Man?
Better these days.
I can still hang in for a few years. Thank you.
Are they doing all right?
Just as usual. Nothing to worry about.
He gives Constantine a small wave in the shadow. Mystery Man? She walks up to him. Is he going to stay hidden?
I have in the Foundation these months. The agenda is well arranged. There is something more important that I must tell you in person.
Well, you never know. He could be changing his voice. Because this is another Mystery Man. You never know. And I mean, if they're keeping Mystery Man's voice a secret, maybe it's because of some giant twist later on in the story. Constantine nods and bends over to listen. The shadow of the president casts on her. The rusty, feeble words are difficult to catch, but the meaning of every word makes her eyes wide open out of shock.
This is their judgment.
Yes.
Then I have no objection to it.
She slowly resumes standing, then retreats a few steps and almost falls onto the floor. Oh, what did he say?
Hold tight, my friend.
If he said something that got her shook, what was it? She supports herself by the file cabinet.
Excuse me. I have to admit, I was surprised. Thank you for telling me this.
So at the end of the day, she's just a mini boss. She's not the final villain. She's just the mini boss you have to fight before the final boss. But they both have villain vibes. I do not trust either of them.
Paulina also once stood here.
Who is that?
A human, a member of the St. Pavlov Foundation. She started from here, took 33 steps and a half, turned left, opened the door, and then turned right, went on for another 5 meters. She stopped and opened the historical intelligence cabinet.
I see. Why was she there?
For work, sweetheart. Most of the actions we took in most of the time were for our jobs, or for the sake of getting one. She's a good employee, the kind of person who sincerely wishes to contribute to society. Her dedication to work equally applied to events as big as maintaining peace, and matters as trivial as looking through old files.
Okay.
It was the 1931 file, or the 1935 one. She hasn't gotten there yet. But there is another folder which has caught her attention. On December 28th, 1932, on the wonderful day of the Holy Innocents in Mexico, 13 Arcanist high school students attacked the crowd during the nighttime celebration.
Oh no.
They claimed the Oracle had uttered to them, from the inside of a gigantic Cordia Eleanoides, that they had to shoulder the responsibility to protect the people. So they took their wands and knives, carried bottles of potion of concocted picric acid and nitrocellulose, and walked into the festival market like any regular happy young people.
Oh no!
Their attack led to 17 deaths. 6 were injured, among which 4 were disabled for life.
Oh.
One young girl among the attackers couldn't physiologically stop her hysterical laughter, even when she was under arrest. She quivered convulsively, with her hands twitching tightly on 31-centimeter-long pruning shears.
Well, someone went insane.
She kept muttering the word Bakoti, which is the common way to call the Cordia Eleanoides among the lumber dealers. In the Aztec civilization, it means giant mouth.
I see.
Any mouth can talk. In this case of mass hysteria, this was the one true rule. Hysteria, madness, paranoia, hearing voices or seeing things. These abnormalities are the sparks flying in the air, and Arcanists are like dry cotton. The encounter of the two will cause a fire. Paulina complained quietly. She accused the danger of fire, the risk of heat. One can hardly hold no grudges against the flame when it is hidden next to you patiently, waiting. She started to mutter something of a more extreme nature.
Oh no, is she gonna go insane too?
Forgot that each individual has their own right, even in a collective body. She forgot what public opinion can do to subtly influence a community. Her eyes were fixed on the scarlet flame.
She's gonna go insane too.
Racist thoughts crept silently into her blonde-haired, beautiful head, like a cunning centipede.
Oh no.
Fortunately, this is not yet the end of the story. Paulina still had her chances to change.
To change?
Change. Yes. An alteration. Everybody has to change. You can improve your living standards, pay for prettier white clothes, drive around in a limo painted in bright pink. Anything to prove that you're as much of a man as those tough warriors in ancient Europe. Or you can try the bitter side of life. A life so bad that every weekend you have nowhere to go but lie on a couch hollowed out by your dog and pick your nose. You pick it hard, just to locate and take out the hardest, largest booger that irritates your nasal membranes to stop the endless sneezing. The change of Paulina started from a question.
The way he describes things, man.
Walked to her, flipping through the pages of the same folder, and asked, "But Paulina, how are you going to deal with the fire?" On the next page, the survivors started a new life under the supportive measures, and the crazy children have left their poor family, leaving the violence and harassment behind, and moved into a sanatorium with white walls. The record of the follow-up visits showed that they have stayed mentally stable since. They learned to calm themselves and overcame drug addiction and alcohol abuse. Some of them were even married.
Well, that's good.
Between the last 2 pages, there lies a thank you letter. The name signed at the end of the letter went on for 2 lines, and the last name ends with a cheerful strike going up, like a smiley face. The fire is always there, Paulina. We need to find a way to live with it, not to extinguish it. Keep them somewhere safe, like a high shelf, and away from the fuel. Watch over the temperature. Maybe teach them to burn in a manner that no one, including themselves, would be hurt. Division and confrontation have never taken this world to a better place. They went on
I bumped the button.
for a bit more about the responsibilities of this job, about personal liabilities, about hatred, about the minorities, about the practices that ought to be taken to realize ideas. Young Paulina had changed. Drops of tears seep out from the bottom of that pair of beautiful green eyes. I shed tears with her, of course. Sadly, I was busy sucking the flavoring powder on chips off my fingers and missed the right moment to wipe those tears off my face. Nevertheless, this is my favorite episode. We should watch it again.
So this whole time, he was just describing a TV show.
Look at where you are. Paulina also wants to hear.
You think it's something serious. You think it's an actual person that's in the Foundation. No, it's a TV show set in the Foundation. Oh, the road of a puppy. Does Pickles show up?
As witness?
Yes. Your report means a lot to him.
I can provide the report, but I have no experience in court hearings. If I say something wrong, will it affect the special prosecutor's decision?
That's an unexpected question. Madame Z's voice turns gentle and soft after a moment of speechlessness.
Soneto, testifying is not taking exams. The court doesn't need a skillful witness. Just honestly tell them what you saw. Focus on the point, and don't distort the facts. The Supreme Court, they value the sense of justice of the youth.
Sense of justice.
And that's a noble quality you have.
I will do my best, Madame Z.
Woo! An attempt will be made!
Call the witness.
Entangled by the crowd, Soneto walks into the court. In front of her, the special prosecutor has almost godlike solemn look to her face.
Greetings. May the peace be with us.
May the peace be with us. Soneto, as informed by the subpoena, you have been called forth by the accuser, Bernard Wilson, to testify as the witness in court. Could you specify the relationship between you and the accuser?
We did not know each other. I heard of him at work, but we rarely worked together.
Then why did he call you?
I was one of the parties involved in the 1929 storm incident. I submitted a detailed report of that. He searched the database and found the report. so he made a request for access to my supervisor, Madam Z. Then, Madam Z asked if I would be willing to provide the report and attend court as witness.
Could you tell me the reason why you agreed to testify?
My immediate supervisor is having a long-term treatment, and there are more time slots available on my schedule. I am happy to be able to make a difference during the time and defend the established facts. More importantly,
Yumeto musters her courage and presents a box of files on the desk.
I personally believe that there is still much room for improvement for the Foundation's office in Chicago in the United States.
Hey, don't play. How you doing? The special prosecutor seems slightly surprised.
What is this, Miss Yumeto?
This is a record of all my travels from the time I received the promotion order in the research center to go to the office in Chicago in the United States, to the time I went back to the headquarters of the Foundation when the storm came. This is the field report and diary I wrote about the storm in 1929.
What point do you make?
I would like to prove that the Foundation's office in Chicago in the United States violated the Declaration, Fight for the Peace and Order of Mankind, and the rights of some humans and arcanists.
You're tarnishing our reputation!
That's sort of the point of this court trial, you know? Because you are guilty. Someone leaps to his feet on the other side of the table. He is the assigned director of this constituency. Sorry, I don't know that word. The defendant of this court.
I request a debate duel. I won't allow her to distort the truth like this.
Mrs. F., I haven't checked these files yet. Silence, please.
Your Honor, you can examine the files one by one while we're having the debate duel. I can't bear to see the long history of our office slandered in this way by a newcomer. I demand a duel with her.
Yumeto is an investigator with rich combat experience. There is no good dueling with her.
Good point. That dude's probably just some office worker. The special prosecutor turns to Yumeto.
Do you accept the debate duel?
I have no objection, madam.
The defendant's neck has turned scarlet out of anger. The special prosecutor stands up and raises both of her arms.
Please to the stage, duelists. The debate during your duel will be faithfully recorded. 3 defeats in the debate of one side will end the duel.
Okay.
You have the floor now.
This is one way to do a court trial. Let's see. Grab you. And you.
No wingman is needed.
Oh. Oh, is this one where we have to do... Oh, it is, because they're both assist. Okay, so there's no point in that. We'll use you here. I guess we'll use you. What does she do? On target. Mass, okay. I am thinking... No. This is probably fine. We'll try this. Okay. Okay.
I have decades of historical materials of the office and know it better than anyone else. While you were in office for just 3 days? What makes you think your testimony is more valuable than my materials?
Whether the history is long or short, it does not affect the validity of the facts. Article 78 of the International Law of Procedure states, any individual who has knowledge of the case and has an independent will is obliged to testify as witness. Hereon, I shall prove the value of my testimony.
Okay. Let's try this.
Goodbye. For everyone.
We will have to use a lot of counter. We will just stack counter, why not? Stop recovering you.
Stars. Please, listen. Beating. Stars.
Well, I'm not sure if I can do this. We will see. He is very tanky. If I do manage to take this thing down, I'm definitely not getting the stars for it.
Beating. Stars.
February 14th, 1929, after the storm. Half of the staff in the office were absent from work. I learned that this was permitted by the director. They were required to sell alcohol in speakeasies at night to make a profit for the office. The malpractice at daytime was therefore tacitly approved. This can be found in photo appendix number 3-12-8.
Slap! It's individual behavior of the employees who do not comply with the rules.
But the director approved the actions.
Stars. Goodbye.
Oh, cool, cool. Oh, and never mind. Like, oh, we got a lot of good cards there.
Take it easy.
Memorize the script before you open your mouth, Miss Sonetto.
Okay, what do we got? I have an idea.
Fine. Хорошо. Oh. Don't blink.
Oh, she's so much better at this than Voyager was.
Gee. Fine. Wanna watch the aerial stunts? Don't blink. Oh.
I should have led with Lilia.
That morning, an hour and a half before my encounter with Timekeeper, a procession appeared in the square in front of the office. They were mostly humans, with a few arcanists. They were protesting against the high registration fee charged by the office for registering their identity information. In addition, there was a racial brawl in the square, but the office did not send anyone to pacify the crowd or maintain the order.
Do you have any evidence?
I wrote them in my diary. Does that count as evidence?
Yes. Please tell me which page it is on.
Okay.
Whatever. Wanna watch the aerial stunts? Swallow my exhaust! Oh-oh! Haven't you eaten?
Ow.
Haven't you eaten?
Rude. Painful and rude.
Fine. Хорошо. Oh-oh. Don't blink.
Live. Nope.
Take a deep breath, and then focus.
What are you saying? I can't hear you.
Hopefully, Matilda could do this.
I know how to do it.
Oh, yeah, she can.
These are all insignificant glitches. To be honest, you can find similar problems in any large institution in the world. As long as we manage the office in a different way or change the staff, it would be improved. But you claimed that we violated the Declaration of Peace. This is pure slander, gross defamation.
I am not slandering the office. Schneider. You refuse to offer a human, no, an entire family, the shelter of the Foundation.
Vive la France! Vive Matilda!
Schneider, a friend we met in Chicago. She once chose to join the Foundation under the pressure of both the Storm and Manus Vindicte. But instead of offering any solution or help, you just gave her a rejection letter. I found this letter in her suit pocket. It had a small line written on it. Poppers, fuck off.
Oh.
I had completely no idea what this was about. Not to mention the fact that no one at the office had ever heard of the Storm. What help could they offer?
In this particular case, you should have reported to the headquarters or to the investigators out there, instead of doing nothing but leaving an insult. I do not understand why there was such wording on it.
Want to check the handwriting? It might be familiar. I just have a sinking suspicion.
Was it because she did not pay enough shelter fee to qualify for sheltering? Or was it because the wand she used was transformed by Arcanum, which made you think she was an Arcanist? Does not the Declaration of Peace say, everyone, strong or weak, rich or poor, of any race deserves a helping hand so that the existing peace and order shall be maintained? They were humans. If only they had made it to the headquarters sooner. Maybe they...
Pain.
In the particular circumstance at present, it's impossible for the headquarters to take in humans from all over the world. But you bring out a possibility. A possibility better than anything that happened. Thank you very much for your testimony, Miss Sonetto. And also for the debate, Mr. Seth.
No. I have no idea what any of that means. The special prosecutor and the jury get up, gathering the papers on the desk. Sonetto's ears are gradually cooling off.
I seem to be too emotional just now.
Must maintain robot feelings. She passes the hallway, feeling completely lost. She feels the court session is not over, and she is still in the middle of the storm.
Miss Sonetto.
The special prosecutor stops her from behind.
You brought us a great debate.
In the bright daylight in the hallway, Sonetto finally takes a good look at the special prosecutor. You just posted a circle. I don't know what that means. This is quite an extraordinary face. White, hard, and of a skin texture different from any creature's.
Have you heard of the Supreme Court? You should come, and you're free.
Yeah, she does look like a statue. Is she a living statue? She could be a living statue. I mean, we have a shard of a mirror. Wanna know? I just see a circle. Let's see, a familiar color catches your eyes. An underfilled scale sitting high up in the Hall of Judgment, with the listening ears, the sniffing nose, the watching eyes, the raised brows, and the speaking mouth. Tickle in my throat. Bleh. Being the well-polished, the bright, the spacious, it is the dazzling daylight itself. It is the carrier of a noble virtue, as untouchable as the feathers on the bird's throat, as unsullied as the unexplored snowy ground, as undisturbed as the rippleless milk in the glass. I trust myself that I have encountered such whiteness before, sometime, somewhere. Okay. Oh, back to the debate. Is Z done stalling for time?
I was told you have something important to share. Yes, the filibuster is about to end.
Oh, the stalling has stopped.
Z told me they are going to end the speech and apply for the official vote at noon. If you're going to continue with the debate, don't forget to send your men.
Constantine doesn't reply. She glances at the delegates on the seats.
Do you see Bernard over there? Yes, quite a lot of his men attended today. They have remained uncommitted to Storm Reformation so far. I thought they wouldn't bother to attend. The opposition side doesn't need a dozen more votes to win, after all. But the advocates of the draft do.
The chairwoman casts an eye on her, perplexed. Yet Constantine doesn't intend to explain. She looks weary.
There will be a new draft given to you in 2 hours. I brought together a revision group last night with some hired experts. We have adjusted some of the articles in the previous draft. I will need you to present it to everyone when the time comes. What for? Is the draft going to be adopted?
The chairwoman looks ghastly. She can't help but ask again to confirm her suspicion.
Oh, the draft is going to be adopted, isn't it? There are things that even I cannot maneuver. All I can do is bring benefits to as many people as possible. I have specifically made some amendments to the clearance to educate and discipline unregistered arcanists in Section 3 on page 21. As well as the duties and obligations of the Timekeeper's Special Team in Section 1, on page 40. Every arcanist assigned to the Timekeeper's department will be put through the Foundation's risk assessment, and graded accordingly. Ordinary arcanists only need to receive primary artificial somnambulism training. The more extraordinary ones will be sent to the School of Discipline for re-education. Delegate Mark also submitted another edition, which was quite similar to this one.
Is that so?
She chuckles. It is a half-relaxed and half-bitter smile.
Well, very well. I'm pleased we have reached a consensus even before we meet. Here are more things we have revised. Given their resistance to the storm, the Timekeeper's special team will take up more work related to Manus Vindictae.
Okay.
The Foundation will utilize their abilities.
She sits down on her chair.
We've also fine-tuned the details. They will be given more executive power while the Foundation retains control over all things. Remember, we have to make everyone aware of these changes before the voting starts. We have to make sure this version of the proposal is the one that gets the final approval in the end.
Okay.
Understood.
Well, I mean, didn't he die? I'm pretty sure we killed him. I don't think we will be seeing him again. The chairwoman looks up, lights shed on her reading glasses and give out a bluish-white color.
Can't believe this is happening. Huh. The first revolution targeting arcanists in the past decades. Don't forget my stamps for this quarter. Constantine.
The right side of the hall is where the most eloquent people gather, the lecture area. Madame Z stands on the podium after the long speech lasting for days. She feels herself physically struggling to go on. She stalled for how long? But her mind is getting clearer and clearer, more and more excited. Every cell in her body is ready to wake up at the very moment the voting starts. She looks at the rostrum. Constantine is sitting next to the chairwoman calmly. That is a strange calmness. So strange that she is almost certain that she is watching Constantine place a piece on the bottom right corner of the board.
I'm so tired that my eyes are failing me. No, it's not the time to relax. Just 2 more hours. Hang in there. It will end soon.
2 more hours of random rambling, go! Okay. Oh yeah, these guys are a thing.
Roast leg of lamb, Wellington steak, Turkish kebab. Oh, I want meat.
Are you hungry? Worry not, worry not. The leaves of the potatoes we planted have turned yellow. Struvis said this is the harvest time. Let's dig them out and make shepherd's pie.
Potato? Vegetable? No, I don't want them anymore.
I can kind of relate to Regulus a bit after this past week of eating like the same thing over and over because we haven't been able to go grocery shopping because the car was out of commission. It's like, I like this food. But after you have it for lunch and dinner for like an entire week, it starts to make you sick. Especially if it has like a very strong flavor, which is what gyoza has. Gyoza has a very strong flavor. It's like, I like gyoza. I'm starting to not like gyoza, which really upsets me because gyoza's good.
I've been eating healthy salads for a month. I want meat.
Come on. Continue. There it goes.
Rich, juicy, meaty, sinewy, savory, sizzling meat.
Regulus suddenly springs to her feet.
Wait. It smells so good. That's meat. Where's that smell coming from?
I do smell something good as well.
Are they going to hunt the critters and eat them? Sotheby stands on tiptoe, seeking the source of the incredible smell.
I'll take a look.
Regulus rubs her stomach, grabs her bag, and dashes out.
Wait, Regulus! The critter's lair is over there!
Yeah, it's the critters.
Critters? No worries. Critter is a type of meat. Roast it over fire and a square meal is here. Smells so good. It's over here.
She is gone.
Oh no, what can I do? Father said some critters could cause hallucination and diarrhea if eaten.
What's going on, Miss Sotheby? Why are you here walking around alone?
Apple floats in the air and looks around them.
Where is Captain?
Good to see you here. Regular said you smelled meat and went straight to the forest to catch critters.
Waffle. It has been too long since we last had Dr. Pepper. Does Captain finally start to have a senior moment?
Let's hurry over and take a look.
She cannot survive without her caffeine. Oh no.
Food is unusual. It's verdant over there. There may well be other dangers lurking somewhere.
Regulus's figure appears among the trees. The aroma of food has also become more intense.
This is weird. Where on earth does the smell come from?
Regulus is also looking for the answer to the same question. She looks down, scrabbling in the weeds. As she goes through them, the weeds unexpectedly shake, out of which springs up a black shadow.
Blimey! It's a carbuncle! Regulus, it's not edible!
There comes another one. One after another until Regulus has an armful of angry carbuncles.
That's the lair of carbuncles. They've been stirred up.
Whoa! A bumper harvest of critters? Come and help!
Hold on, Captain. We're coming.
Okay. Time to poke the little, dusty dudes. Let's see. We can make our normal team.
Silence.
Wait! Give me 10 more minutes.
That should be good. We will try. Oh yeah, oh, I misread that. I saw round 1 of 20 and the 20 was next to like, oh, there's more enemies. It's like, there's gonna be 20? I'm still a little out of it, it would seem. I cannot read.
Andy.
A tooth for a tooth. Feeleth pain and knoweth regret. Resistance is futile.
Okay. I feel like I should go after the ones that are trying to attack more.
A tooth for a tooth. Feeleth pain and knoweth regret.
A mice paw.
A tooth for a tooth.
Okay, get that up.
Feeleth pain and knoweth regret. Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
Okay, we got rid of one at least. I would really appreciate it if I could heal. Please? Thank you.
An eye for an eye. Off thou go.
Let's do this.
For an eye. The law is above all else. Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full. Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
Okay. You should probably go after this one first.
Andy. Plan A. 3, 2, 1, down.
Okay. Again, we do not have a way of healing. I do not appreciate that. Okay, I guess we aren't healing then. We'll do this. We'll save doing Melania for the next round.
Please, listen. The show's on, hounds. Plan A. Plan B.
Do that. And then we can heal next round. I just saw that there was a healing card.
Three, two, one, down.
Oh, there's the big guy. Okay, we cannot boost this, so we will just have to live as is.
Plan A.
Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
An unconventional choice.
Okay. We need to heal. I wouldn't mind having, like, another counter, though. Yeah, that's what we need.
An eye for an eye. Noble or lowly, sin shall be punished. Feeleth pain and knoweth regret.
Okay.
Off thou go. A tooth for a tooth.
We will do this, I think.
Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full. Feeleth pain and knoweth regret.
Please, listen.
Okay, that's fine.
The law is above all.
Just realized I could have probably boosted the healing card.
Please.
Oh well. It's fine. It's fine.
A tooth for a tooth.
Stars.
The law is above all else.
Woo!
That one's smooth.
Exactly.
Oh, are they really all inedible?
Yes.
I did smell the sizzling meat. Oh, it's somewhere around here. Right around...
Oh, hi.
Oh. She decided to sneak off over here.
Who are you?
An athletic figure shows up from behind the bushes.
Lilia? What are you doing here?
Lilia throws her bag at their feet. A roasted leg of lamb wrapped in tinfoil falls out of her bag.
I got you something good.
Roasted pork knuckle, farmer's sausage, Black Forest ham, some unknown drinks, leber bread, and leber bread. I think there's some bread here. Regulus pulls out the lamb as quickly as a flash and devours the meat.
Lamb, it tastes so good. So good. I barely know what grease is supposed to taste like. Thank the great god of rock for his blessings. Oh, this pirate finally gets some meat to eat.
Huh? It is me you should thank, the goddess of victory, who soon brings you freedom.
Bring us freedom soon. May I ask, how should I interpret your words?
Lilia sits down on the ground. She opens one of the cans and pours the drink into her mouth.
You want some?
Here, I brought you all of this food and drink and stuff because I know you're about to starve. Let me have it all for myself. Juvis takes the drink from her and takes a sip.
Thank you so much for coming alone and providing us with supplies, Lilia. However, please tell us why you were here. Did Madame Z send you?
Lilia shakes her head. She gives out 4 fingers.
It's been 4.5 weeks, right? This is not the first time I visit you guys here.
The one hiding in the shadow last time? It's you?
I wonder how much longer you can hold on for Vertin. You see, saying is one thing, fighting is another. I've seen many deserters. Way too many. Crying out loud, peeing their pants, drooling all over on their rabbit food. But you guys are different. You actually did it. You conquered places in the Foundation, defended your own places, and put pressure on those in white till this day, the last day in this 4.5 weeks. That's the Stalnaya Volia I appreciate. If I didn't come today, would you eat your boots tomorrow?
Of course not. We still have potatoes, almost ripe. And carrots.
Thank you for your kindness, Miss Lilia. May I take it that you are coming to bring us the good news? Is there a final result for Madame Z's draft?
So far as I know, Madame Z hasn't given up yet. Just like you. When she gets serious, she looks like a fierce doe. But I already lost my patience. Tons of processes need to be done before it can be performed. Even if the draft is passed at the final vote. As long as Vertin is still on that bed in the ward, you're just an isolated island. Everyone can step on you.
Lilia stands up and pats off the dust on her carelessly. I can read.
Take care of them for me when necessary. That's what Vertin said when she gave me the vodka. It's time to deliver on my promise.
Are you going to do something dangerous?
A thing that is worth the risk. I've been waiting for this moment for so long. Someone needs to wake up from the dream.
Will she finally wake up? That is the question. Oh, rewards. Cool.
The story has come to a new stage.
Bum, bum, bum.
It is fascinating. It has plots of unwavering loyalty, survival from the jaws of death, and even a little bit of unconventional excitement. Raise your head, and you will see this splendid spotlight grilling the top of our heads like a stove heating a frying pan. We mumble and mumble and mumble. Something like arcanists, new changes, perseverance, and the storm. Right, that's it, the storm. The storm is no longer something new here. Everyone in the story talks about the storm. People don't find it attractive anymore. Once you turn the camera out of the spotlight, you'll see many other people on the stage. Many other people.
Who are they?
The other actors. Actors who are different from you. Their name won't be listed in the cast at the end of the movie. Not even a poor St. Pavlov squad leader A.
But they have names, technically. They are called by their names. They're just listed wrong. I like that the game acknowledges that. That's funny.
They're a bunch of people. A bunch of people just like you, though there are still differences between you and them. Open their bellies and you can find everything that should be there. The liver, the stomach, the spleen, the lungs, and the heart. Their faces are clear to be seen. Look at them carefully. Carefully. Oh, you might have met one or two of them. They come from the same institution as yours, the St. Pavlov Foundation. Eve from the France branch, La from the Egypt branch, and the Matryoshka from the Russia branch. Oh, right. Your first friend made in a branch. That young man with the red nose. Ken from the Scotland branch. You looked here, you looked there. You couldn't find him anywhere, however hard you tried.
Where did he go?
Good question. I'll help you find him.
Ooh.
Let's keep looking around, but this time vertically instead of horizontally. That's right. Upside vertical. Don't be afraid of that radiant spotlight. Look there. Ignore the risk of blinding your eyes. And you see it. A white umbrella, bigger and wider than any umbrella you have seen. Those green flashes stinging your eyes is the price you have to pay for finding it. The white umbrella is a shelter from the rain, saving that orange-haired girl in white for you. And you have witnessed how people standing in the pouring storm without shelter fade away.
Yep.
Like your little friends, and Ken from the Scotland branch.
So, Ken is the ring, I see.
Remember the differences I just mentioned? A great time to keep silent. Your ugly trauma, a mixture of your mental issues and miserable past, would burst out in the next second, making everyone's heart twitch. But think otherwise. If the truth were known to all, today's not real and there's no tomorrow. I'm going to eat my shoes and an asteroid is falling. Then all of them would go crazy. Those pigeons valuing sense above anything won't sit aside and let this happen. So they made the most sensible choice. The huge white umbrella has only sheltered those qualified people. Qualified according to their standard. Now, let's cross our arms and make an arrogant judgment like those cynics. How cruel it is! And then you may start contemplating. Should they all go aboard the Ark? Can this Ark carry this many people? Try to raise the question as peacefully and slowly as you can, and their enthusiasm will be dampened and let out a sound like what you hear when you pour water into a heated pan.
What about their feelings?
Their feelings? Oh, they. You mean Eve, La, and the Matryoshka. Of course you care about your friends. That's a virtue of yours I won't forget. In order to understand their feelings, you need to bend down and reach. That's right, reach for the dark corner under the stage. Until your fingertip is wrapped by soft, warm, and considerate black velvet, as comfortable as a mother's singing to her baby in a crib. That's what the people without a shelter above them are feeling now. More silence. You are really good at finding the right timing for your silence. Just like my friend and I are experts in farting soundlessly in the elevator cart.
We didn't need to know that.
My hypocrite and dumb friend. Think about it in a different way. Who knows how much garbage there is under the stage? There may be liquid seeping out of rotten pastry and dairy products, intrusions of American cockroach with sleek abdomen crawling everywhere. Who can say it's not a blessing to know nothing about the truth? Especially when you can't leave this shitty place.
Okay. Hey, we made it to 21. Cool. This one will let us level up the wilderness. Is she going to wake up?
The vote. Voters, please hurry up. 1 minute to go. Please be responsible to your votes in every round. Vote as soon as possible.
The draft advocates have more votes now, but they still need more than that to meet the supermajoritarian requirement.
What?
Please vote now. 30 seconds to go. Final countdown. Ten seconds to go. This will be your last chance to vote. Please, hurry up. Voting closed. Storm Reformation, Manpower and Discipline. Passed.
Oh.
Bucket list, one less. Huh. The glass is not as hard as I thought. Hey, time to wake up, Vertin.
Oh, am I in charge of clicking now?
What's that sound? What's going on?
Staff staying outside the ward rush into the room.
That was a quick reaction. 1, 2, 3. Well, relax. I'll keep the acceptable damage under 8.
What is this?
Don't worry, she's following the guidelines. Mesmer Jr. crouches next to the stool, rubbing her hands aimlessly. The staff are putting on well-designed helmets as they come in.
Everyone, get your gear. Formation 1. Capture the intruder.
Bring it on! Let me have my dear long-lost real fight.
Okay. Can be anyone. We will try this. The only problem I'm seeing here is that it says Insight 2 level 20. We will see about this because everyone's level 1. Okay. Okay, there's 2. Oh, we have all 4 characters. Okay. I will have to think now.
A tooth for a tooth.
For everyone.
Feeleth pain and knoweth regret.
Please don't.
Okay, keep everyone healed up.
A tooth for a tooth.
Plan A.
An eye for an eye. Noble or lowly. Sin pay for thy sins with thy blood.
An unconventional choice.
Feeleth pain and knoweth regret.
Considering the first round isn't anything, I'm concerned for the second round.
The puppy agreed with your decision.
A tooth for a tooth.
We're just gonna do this.
Noble or lowly, sin shall be punished.
Oh?
Bring it on! Let me have my dear long-lost real fight.
Huh? Okay. Okay. So we focus. Hands. Okay. Okay,
Off that door.
Go, puppy.
Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full.
Goodbye.
Okay. Health. Let's do this.
The puppy agreed with your decision.
Noble or lowly, sin shall be punished.
Please.
I would appreciate a healing move, please. Thank you.
A tooth for a tooth.
Guess we attack this.
Plan A.
Should probably do that.
Time waits for no one, even for a great gift. A mice pass. Please don't.
Yeah. Well, it said go for the arms and the core first, so that is what I'm trying to do.
The puppy agreed with your decision.
An eye for an eye. Feeleth pain and knoweth regret.
Okay, so the arms and the core do not actually die, I take it. Because they just sort of healed immediately. Refresh. Guess we don't get to heal this round. No. Click you. Go here. Guess we just attack this guy then.
Goodbye. Candy.
Now we can heal. Ghost.
Puppy agreed with your decision.
Stars.
The law is above all else. Off thou go. A tooth for a tooth. An eye for an eye. Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full, noble or lowly.
Well, I think we're doing okay. I'm still like thoroughly confused, but I think we're doing okay. Oh, now they're moving again. Oh, okay. I think I kind of get it, but it doesn't matter because I'm pretty sure we're good.
Plan A. Plan B.
I think we're good.
Time waits for no one, even for a great gift.
And it said we needed level 20. Oh, is there a second stage? Okay, I wasn't expecting a second stage. Ow. Ow. Rude. Healing? Healing.
A tooth for a tooth.
Plan him.
The puppy agreed with your decision.
Noble or lowly, sin shall be punished.
I still think we will be okay. Maybe. I mean, our turn limit is 25, not 20.
An eye for an eye. A tooth for a tooth.
Granted, he still hits like a truck. People might die. Okay, maybe we do need to level up.
Please.
Feeleth pain and knoweth regret.
We will see. Don't kill anyone, please. Live. Survive. Survive. Survive! Okay, this, and heal, and this, and this, I guess.
Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full.
For everyone.
I guess I could have kept attacking now that I'm seeing its health bar. Oh well. He pokes us and he dies. Oh my gosh, we did it in 15. Oh my gosh. I didn't think we would do that.
Emergency! Room 1525, calling for backup.
Lilia whisks away his walkie-talkie.
Hey, no backup! I need to strictly follow the damage control standards.
Well,
Thank you.
Finally.
It's a crazy fight, though. It's like Lilia's boss fight. That's cool.
Nice. Time for us to leave. Come here and sit on the broom. Yes, behind me. Grab tight. Don't say I didn't warn you if you fall down and die.
I mean, she's basically been in a coma for what, like a month, and you expect her to have the grip strength to hold on tight. Neither the mind nor the body is responding to her calling. No reaction can be given to what is happening. She only knows to grab the handrail tightly. The metal handrail feels cold and hard. This is the result of everyone's effort.
Right, Red 38, let's go!
A strong shake.
Mesmer Jr., what are you doing? They're running away! Go, get them!
They are mad people.
Save your whining for Constantine.
The room rises into the air. It doesn't waste a second to pause, flying towards the open window, the dazzling, glaring white light, so strange but also so familiar. Warm wind blows through the window. It's a cloudless, sunny day outside.
All good weather. My friends.
Woo! An article about the abstention abstention ballot. I can read. I can talk. I promise. Let's see, what does abstained vote mean and the necessity of abstention ballot box? Abstained vote is one of the many forms of protest vote. Votes, not votes, votes. It usually turns up next to an empty seat inside a dustbin, between the washing machine and the wall, in the middle of a book, or in one of the inner pockets of an old jacket. It is the invalid vote cast because the voter has abstained from voting and thus would not be counted into the election result. Did we get another, like, self-promoter? Here, let me look. Yeah, it's probably best. Yeah. Well, we will see. But we can wait and see. I'll look into it more after stream, but don't feel like you have to add friend request just because some rando in the Discord is sending them. I will look more into it afterwards, but if they aren't doing anything weird, it might be okay. We will see. Let's see. Different from other reasons. Yeah. Yeah. I'll look into it more after stream. Let's see. Different from other reasons which caused failure to vote, voters cast abstained votes because they neither approve nor disapprove of the available options of the voting. They may have swung between different answers or even were once slightly more in favor of one motion candidate over the rest of them, or hold a pessimistic opinion to all the options provided. Whatever the reason might be, in the end, they decide to not support any motions candidates in the election. Many have also argued that I don't know why I can't say this word. Abstention. Or abstention. Abstention. That's the word. From voting is, in fact, an action guided by a clear awareness of their given rights. As the subjects of rights, voters are entitled to the freedom not to vote. It is also argued by the same group of scholars that when the voters are requested to choose between unfavorable options, it takes courage and determination to stay true to their own ideals and become the dissidents in the case. Such action is worthy of praise. They are individual thinkers who know what they need and are strong enough not to compromise. The abstention ballot box is specifically set up to count the votes of this group of people. It stands for a new possibility, a new way to yet unknown solution to the problem, a relatively bumpy path compared to the easy way. Those who know its value and seek for the difficult path will eventually find their way in, and along which they shall find places they truly belong to. The New York Daily, January 19th, 1961, written by John. And continue!
How do you feel? Getting used to the light?
The wind feels so good.
This is just an appetizer. I'll be gentle since you're just discharged.
Ah yes, Jailbreak is clearly just being discharged.
They stayed up all night just to save you. I guess you're the only one who has slept tight. Madam Z, Druvis, Saneto. From the bill and the protesting to countless debates, planning, and everyone is holding their umbrellas for you, Burton. The storm. It will pass. One day.
Thank you. Thank you all. Yes. Everything is going to be alright.
Enough flying. Time to head back.
What are we doing next?
No idea. Meet your friends first? Fight with your comrade in arms.
Here's the thing though, won't this cause more problems for the vote?
Grab tight. I'm going to speed up.
Because I mean, all things considered, the vote passed in their favor as far as if I read things correctly. So Vertin would have been released. It would have taken a little bit longer, sure, but she would have been released officially.
How are you feeling?
But now that the jailbreak is happened, it might cause some more problems.
It's killing me.
Here's water. Captain, sip, please. Don't put too much pressure on your esophagus. This apple told you not to swallow leber in haste.
Oh, I'm alive. Oh, I thought I wouldn't be able to see the sun tomorrow, or see Vertin discharged.
You will.
Who's talking?
Is it because they have been apart for too long? Or is this an illusion generated by their longingness? They turn around in slow motion, straining their eyes.
Vertin! You're back!
Vertin?
Burden!
Vertin! Oh.
Are you feeling okay? There was a lot of equipment connected to you. Do you feel any discomfort?
Do you need any nutritional supplements, Miss Vertin? We have a lot of healthy fresh salads here.
Where did you come back from? What are all these white pigeons doing after you? You seem to have gained weight. No, lost weight. Oh, no.
I'm fine. Fit as a fiddle. Just a bit of a headache, nothing else. It's good to see you again. Thank you for being here. Being around me.
Friendship! Regulus wipes her face on the coat in front of her.
Of course. Of course we're waiting for you. You're the only friend we have in this world.
All the waiting has been worthwhile. In the meantime, footsteps come from a distance. Footsteps of well-trained, strong soldiers.
Welcome back, Burton.
A figure in a white robe emerges in the woods.
We have good news to share.
Next to her stand Soneto, Madame Z, and some unfamiliar faces. The moment their eyes meet in the air, Soneto opens her mouth, but she eventually doesn't speak a word. Hey, she's back in her normal outfit.
This is good. This is great. May I ask what good news?
The passage of the bill, Storm Reformation, Manpower and Discipline. Once it's approved by the Pax Security Council, it will become law. Your friends and you will enjoy more autonomy and a life with even fewer restrictions. You will also have a more respectable status in the Foundation. Ms. Z will fill you in with more details.
So I guess the breakout is fine. There's no consequence for the breakout.
Thank you for telling me this.
Lilia, who has been quiet by their side the whole time, suddenly speaks up.
What about the treatment?
Treatment? Didn't it finish just now? This treatment has an investigative purpose, and the Timekeeper has passed the examination as a safe, low-risk individual. As Ms. Z has said, Ms. Verton is strong enough to be the Timekeeper. However, you will receive punishments for the damage to public property. I suggest you heed it as a warning.
She followed the rules in her attack. It's fine. Constantine waves to the crowd. The rest of them are about to leave.
We should say our goodbye. Please rest well.
She suddenly notices the white dove on the tree and stops.
Seems like the dove of the White Marble House is paying you a visit.
What do you mean?
Nothing peculiar. It just means you have come to their notice.
Okay. Do we have to be concerned about the birds now? Are the birds a threat? Are they enemy birds? A lively song praising the courage of a puppy. I once looked down at a brave young dog. It was Gallant, the most courageous of all. It wears a hat in piebald and has eyes of emerald. The first magnitude stars sprinkle on its spine. Its tail was as green as the moss. It was once asleep, once hungry, once afraid, once in tears, once an umbrella, once a tree, once a jumping coat rack and a ship. Oh, but then, it's again the brave young dog, loyal and gutsy. It walks among the hearts of gold. What? Okay, that is a strange dog. This is the end. Everything has been settled. Time flows by like water flows over a perfectly flat plain.
Yes. That's right. I got it. I'll reply you tomorrow.
Madame Z returns to her office as usual. But this time, the secretary, who always fully engages in daily agenda, looks up to her.
Please wait, Madame Z.
She passes her a box.
Madame Constantine asked me to give this to you.
Okay.
Did she say why?
No, she didn't explain it.
Sharon quickly goes through her head.
Wait, I think she mentioned it's September 11 in the Chinese calendar today.
Okay.
I see. Please send my thanks to her.
Sharon nods and quietly returns to her seat. Madame Z looks at the box. A faint smell of red sandalwood wafts in the air. A set of brand new Go. A gift card is attached.
I'm glad to witness your progress.
Madame Z closes the box and calmly puts it into her pocket. She opens the door and walks into her office. She looks around. This is just an ordinary room, normal but practical. There are regulation documents, academic journals, and calendars and agendas. An old photo is placed next to the mirror. She sees herself in that mirror. The face in the mirror is a lot more mature than the young girl in the old photo. Will a doe become a tigress? She runs her hand through her hair. It doesn't seem too long ago when she still had to braid it, still had a braid to her shoulder. She combs her hair and splits it into 3 strands. Lay the leftmost strand on top of the rightmost, go across, then the right goes on top of the left, cross, and tie it up. The braid bristles like an awkward sheep tail. She opens the refrigerator and takes out the plain cake under the cold light. With a tight pull, the lamp turns off. The room quiets down again. Just gonna eat her cake in the dark, I guess. Okay. Oh, it's September 11th, her birthday? Oh, it said the end. I think we made it through the chapter. Cool. We did it!
Forte. Piano.
Well, it might just be someone she knows. Oh, we're just gonna claim all the stuff? Claim all does not have a button. There is no claim all. We just click. We can claim all over here. Oh, we didn't even get all the dailies with that. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Might as well do this real quick. Just so we get all of the dailies done. Woo!
Some interesting work. For everyone, don't be so furious.
Okay. Oh, we should level up the wilderness.
The law is above all pain and no.
But oh my gosh, we have gotten through the story mode until they add a new chapter.
The law is above all else. Eating. The law is above all else. Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins. Stars in full.
I feel like the autoplay has gotten faster.
Something out comes the radio waves are everywhere. Everywhere.
So I know there have been a couple of updates the past couple of days. This feels a lot quicker than usual.
Feeding. Radio waves are everywhere. Everywhere. Stars. The law is above all else. Please don't. Resistance is futile. Thou shalt make an atonement for
Okay.
thy sins. And stay low profile.
I got that.
I don't want to be shunned.
And rewards. Okay. I know I still need some, like, resources to level up the wilderness, so we'll get those. We need this.
This trial is mine to judge.
Just like real diamonds.
Okay.
Plan A.
A tooth
Intriguing,
for a tooth.
isn't it?
An unconventional choice.
Feeleth pain and knoweth regret.
Just as I will.
An eye for an eye.
Glad to be of service, my lady.
Plan B.
Noble or lowly. Sin
Just
shall
like
be
real
punished.
diamonds.
I should have done the other card. Oh well. It is fine.
A tooth for a tooth. An eye for an eye.
Intriguing, isn't it?
Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
Just as I will.
Off thou go. An eye for an eye.
Glad to be of service, my lady.
Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins. In full feeleth pain and knoweth regret.
Sadly, these are counterfeits.
Okay. You...
A tooth for a tooth.
Plan A.
Intriguing, isn't it? Just as I will.
The plan failed.
Okay, we'll do that and that. That should be fine.
Unconventional choice.
Fragrance and dazzle can easily confuse one's vision. I'm sorry for you.
The law is above all else.
Watch my clothes.
The show's on, hounds. Plan B. Plan A.
That should be good.
Time waits for no one, even for a great people. Three, two, one, down.
Okay, just the boss left. Pain.
A tooth for a
Glad
tooth.
to be of service,
an
my
eye
lady.
for an eye. The law is above all
Just
else.
like real diamonds.
Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
Oh, I did not realize that its Moxie was full. Oops. It's fine.
An eye for an eye. A tooth for a tooth. Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins. In full. The law is above all else.
Intriguing, isn't it?
We'll do
Glad to be of
buff.
service, my lady. Just as I will. Just like real diamonds.
Let's cycle. Oh, it has its shield now. That's fine.
The show's on, Plan B. Plan A. Time waits for no one, even for a great people. Three, two, one, down. a mice path.
Okay.
Whew, that went smooth.
Exactly.
We didn't get anything that we needed. I take it this is just... Yeah, it's possible. It's not confirmed, and this is the hardest one. Okay, we just have to loop this a couple times.
Nothing unexpected. Sadly, these are counterfeits.
Hopefully it doesn't take too long to get the resources.
Just like real diamonds.
Sin shall be punished. The law dealeth upon all regret.
Watch my clothes.
Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins with thy
These are
blood.
counterfeits.
Feeleth pain and knoweth regret.
Just as I knew. Watch my clothes. Fragrance and dazzle can easily confuse one's vision. I'm sorry for you.
Time waits for no one, even for a great.
But no, when I was grinding this past month, trying to get like all the resources for insight and stuff, I had like one unit. I was only missing one item. I forget what item it was. And it was like the beginning of the day, so I had like full energy. I spent all my energy trying to grind for the one item, and I didn't get it. I had like the worst luck getting that one item. I was able to get it like later that night, but it took over 100 energy just to get a singular item.
Time waits for no one, even
It was probably close to 200, if not 3. Hopefully it won't be this bad, or that bad for this one. But it's trying to be. I would really like to level up my wilderness, please. I guess I can only do 2.
This trial is mine.
Sadly, these are counterfeits.
I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to. I mean, I guess I probably got energy items from beating that chapter. So we'll be able to keep looping this round.
The law dealeth upon all regret. Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins.
Just like real diamonds.
Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
Bravo!
Hands out. 3, 2, 1, down.
Fragrance and dazzle can easily confuse one's vision.
The law
I'm sorry for you.
is above all else. Time waits for no one, even for a great.
Just give me the items I need.
An unconventional choice.
Watch my clothes.
Noble or
Just like real
feeleth
diamonds.
pain and knoweth regret. Resistance is futile. Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins.
Like we're gonna have a lot of the whatever they're called, the wimpier versions, but we really need the stronger ones. Or wait, no, didn't it say I could craft it in the wilderness? Maybe we look into that.
Time waits for no one, even for a great.
Because clearly I'm not getting it to drop.
2, 1, down.
I always forget that we can craft in the wilderness. I haven't really utilized that. Oh look, never mind, we got it. With the last of my energy. Yes, level up. Yes. Woo, level 4. Cool. Ooh, we get new pieces, nice. Trace reward. Don't know what that means, but okay.
Forte.
Let's see, that didn't unlock anything over here. It's over here. Okay. Cool. Let me just see. Oh, we can add another character. Let's see. Go by bond. Oh yeah, that I've also gotten like max bond with some of the characters.
Be careful.
Okay. And now it just wants to go to level 5. So what is the new island we got? Oh, that's like a bunch of stars and stuff to go with the moon. That's cool. Well, I'm going to be redoing my island for sure. Did they get us any new buildings? No. Okay. Interesting, interesting. You know, I will probably play with that off stream just because I can spend hours messing with the island design. I know because I have. So that... Why is it blinking? I do not understand. Why is it blinking? Oh, because we can level these up. Yes. Okay. I see, I see. Okay. Now we're good. Well, we did what I wanted.
Forte.
Now all that's left is just to keep grinding for levels and get the characters more usable and such. But I will probably be doing that off stream. So let's see. I got about 2 hours left. Give me a few minutes. I'm gonna stop stream and restart and we'll play like a rhythm game for a couple hours to end off stream. So yeah, see you in a second.